Jaina versus Uther. I will fight with honor.
You asked for it.
Alright, so again, I don't think we need Blizzard this early. Kona Cold is nice early. Frostwolf Grunt gives us a lower nose Dormu. Alright. Yeah, Real Gamer. I think this, I mean, we'll see how this deck goes. I'll be curious to try the same basic theme with some other classes. Hey Elgin, good evening. Hey Rock, good evening. I'd be curious to try the same deck with a Warlock maybe, since you have hero ability for draw power, and you have a lot of minion removal. I think that could work well. Hunter could work well. I'm kind of tempted to make a deck, a super taunt deck with Hunter, and make a rule that you cannot attack the hero with anything except for the Hunter's hero ability, and just try to kill him with the Hunter hero ability. Alright, so he didn't do anything that turn. This puts us in a decent position. Now, the thing about Paladin that could hurt us with this deck, what really hurts us is where one minion gets to attack us and we get hit for a ton of damage. That's obviously a possibility, very much a possibility with the Paladin deck. So we're going to try to keep the field clear as much as we can with minions.
I hope you like my invention.
Yeah, Stool, I tend to agree. You know, again, I don't have a good sense of how fast you accumulate cards without buying them, just because I have been buying a lot of cards and had a lot of awesome people donate money to buy cards. But, yeah, unfortunately, we don't have anything to play here. We could go ahead and trade our Frostwolf Grunt. I think I'd rather force him to trade. And we'll just ping the Brewmaster so we can kill it next turn. Yeah, Priest could be the same way. Yeah, anything where one big attack could do a big hurt on you. Chroma, I don't know that I'll do an arena later. I'm probably only gonna play for another hour or so, maybe hour and a half. And by the time we build the arena deck, we're probably only gonna play a couple games with it. We'll see. But I wasn't planning to stream at all today, so this is gonna have to be a short session. But I do plan to be on Monday night and Tuesday night before I go on vacation. So, all right, does she bounce her Brewmaster? All right, so this is a looks like a super bounce deck. Kind of interesting, but I think we'll go ahead and get the Fin Creeper down for more control. Now you don't want to get rid of the Frostwolf Grunt, but look at the work that he's put in so far. He's already done 6 damage on the hero. She's gonna have to start clearing something here at some point, or he. I keep saying she. I don't know why. Considering that I think the gender ratio in this game, like most games, is probably, well, not most games, but like this game is probably like 90-10 or something. Maybe I shouldn't assume, but
I hope you like my invention.
that is what I suspect. Wow. Look at all the draw power he's getting. I mean, he's gonna have some options. So now the big thing with Paladins too that they can do, he could what is it, a quality consecration, where he turns all of our health into 1, and then does consecration and clears the board. So that's a possibility as well. This bounce deck is kind of interesting. You know, by the time like Flame Strike comes around or something. Yeah, the Equality Bomb sucks. Alright, so pretty easy play here. I'm gonna go ahead and get Sinjin down. I'm gonna go ahead and trade. This is now a good trade for us. So we're gonna kill one of these Brewmasters. We'll go ahead and attack. And we'll ping the Brewmaster again. The main reason I'm doing that is so I can kill it with Cone of Cold or another hero ability if I want to. Who is Maticus? He is the second in a line of proud paladins from the Matt family. Is he a priest blogger? I have no idea who he is. I've never heard of him.
Let me think.
He's got a lot of cards. Wow. What is he doing? Maybe he's trying to kill himself. He's got 10 cards now. You don't like my second generation from the Matt family? I thought that was pretty good.
You love my new recipe.
Alright, so that's a good trade for him. And you know, we could Flame Strike now. Now we got our second Flame Strike. We could just I'd rather Cone of Cold though. A little more effective. We'll freeze all of them. And of course, the only thing we can't do, we could Cone of Cold a second time, but we're not going to be able to attack this turn, but that's okay. We'll just ping with our hero power. You know what? Let's go ahead and let's kill one with the hero power. We could go ahead and trade. Yeah, I kind of like that play. Clear her taunt off the field, so. What would $25 get you from this game? Probably, let's see, $25 is, we can look at the store when we get out, but that would be 12 arena entries or something like, let's see, 40 packs is $50, so 25 would probably be 20 packs.
Reporting for duty.
So again, we can Cone of Cold here. We can Cone of Cold. Well, we can kill. Well, let's see. We can kill. Well, we can kill another one. We can Cone of Cold and Booty Bay, or we can Cone of Cold and Iron Fur and use our ability. But either way, I'm gonna go ahead and Cone of Cold. We still have. We still have Flame Strike in our back pocket, so. I think you could use the money on your account on Hearthstone. From what account? Oh, from Diablo 3? I think you can once the game goes live. I don't think you can during the beta because this is technically on the PTR, the public test realm. I don't think you can in the beta. He's got to be building up to something, I would think. I'm expecting some crazy combo, but I mean, we still have 2 Flame Strikes, so it'd be nice to draw a Fireball here. Pagel's alright. Well, Pagel's not terrible, because we'll get our Booty Bay down and Pagel, and be able to ping off his Owl.
Get behind me. I can wait and dish all day. Job's done.
I don't think it takes money from your. I've never put any money on my Battle.net account, so I don't know that how that works exactly. Right now, it takes you from your credit card, but I think in the beta, it always takes it from your credit card. So he played the Black Knight, which is a card we haven't seen yet. It's a really good card against our deck because the battle cry is destroy a minion with taunt. So, but so we have options now. We have Blizzard. I think the play here is Blizzard, and then we don't even need to ping his guy because then he'll have to trade. We don't have a taunt to save Nat Pagel though, so we'll have Blizzard. He can't attack him. He just has to do direct damage. So yeah, Blizzard is the play, and then we'll keep hitting the hero.
Job's done.
Titan, I think that is correct when the game goes live. Again, I think the I'm pretty sure the beta works a little different. He's gonna hate life when we cast Flame Strike next turn. So now we can Flame Strike. We'll get more taunt out.
You shall not pass.
We could go ahead and trade here for it to kill his Guardian of Kings. Actually kind of like that, because he's going to have to deal with our shield bearers separately.
Job's done.
Yeah, that Singe was on for a long time. Yeah, this guy's had like 10 cards the whole time, 9-10 cards the whole time, but, you know, we're maintaining board presence. Nat Pagal hasn't been quite as lucky a fisherman this time around, but he's doing some work.
My eyes are open.
Wow, Leroy Jenkins. Alright, so, gonna take out our taunt. We still have another Flame Strike in our back pocket. Question is, do we use it? I think the answer is no. So we'll go ahead. So the way Leroy Jenkins works, when he comes in the field, your opponent gets 2 1/1 whelps, which basically means that you can kill Leroy with the whelps next turn. Which, for those of you who are WoW fans, you will recognize that from the Leroy Jenkins WoW lore, that the guy who ran in and was it a Nixia? I can't remember the fight now, where he ran in and procced a lot of whelps that ended up killing his raid, or killing him. So Ubers. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're right. It wasn't a Nixia. Yeah. Okay, Father Flame. Yeah, I can remember the fight.
I'll put it on your tab.
All right, so he's gonna bounce. This is definitely this is an interesting deck. He's playing a lot of bounce cards, meaning these Brewmasters, so he can recast his trigger effect, his battle cry effects. That's fine, but the problem with our deck is that his minions will constantly have summoning sickness, so he can never attack us. Maybe someone find the YouTube video and post it for Leroy for those who haven't seen it. So we could Flame Strike here and clear the board again. So we can do 10, 14 damage and get our 2 mirror images down. I actually like Flame Strike again. You really don't want to ever give a Paladin any kind of minions on the board. Alright, so I will say this now. I'm getting a little sold. I'm getting more sold on the double Flame Strike, honestly. So, you know, Bruiser, I don't think friend request on where? Oh, is it on BattleNet? If it's on BattleNet, I haven't logged into actual BattleNet. I've only logged into Hearthstone. When I do log into BattleNet, I'll definitely accept it. Yeah, there's the Leroy Jenkins video for those of you who are interested. So, yeah, this deck is working pretty well. Wow, is he gonna discard from that? He's clearly, I think he's trying to get to an Equality Consecration combo. And that could actually hurt us because we're pretty low, but we have a lot of damage coming into him. I mean, 2 turns we end this if we want to. I'm going to hold Sinjin for now in case he gets his combo off, but we are going to go ahead and freeze everything. And I'm not too worried about the giant now. We can always kill him. Well, we're going to end this next turn probably regardless, so.
Justice shall prevail.
Job's done.
Yeah, Pagel's not doing. Hey, Savage, how's it going? Thanks, Vercule. For those of you who've joined onto the stream, this is going to be a pretty short night. I don't have too much time to stream tonight. Maybe another hour, hour and a half max. So just give you guys a heads up. We're going to play this Mage Super Taunt deck and keep tweaking it. It's worked really well so far. We haven't lost a game. We haven't even been close, honestly, in the first 2 games. It doesn't matter what he does here because we're going to end it next turn with Pyroblast. I wish I could tell him that so he could just hit end turn and we can move on. I mean, there's really... So he's playing a lot of legendary cards. So this just goes to show, you know, legendary cards don't mean you win. I mean, he's played, what, 3 or 4 legendary cards? We've played 1. Did we play Hogger? I don't even think we played Hogger this game, so... It doesn't matter what he does, because we're going to Pyroblast him. Oh, there's Hogger. GG.
Thank you.
Alright, so the deck's working really well. I'm going to take back what I said about 2 Flame Strikes. Yeah. I will say, I think Blizzard intentionally... They've said repeatedly, yeah, we finished the daily quest. Blizzard said repeatedly that legendaries don't equal win, and I think that is correct. If you look, for example, see this day 9. Whoop, don't want to play that deck. So we take a look at this day 9 Kassadin deck. This deck only has no epics, it has no legendaries, it only has like maybe 3 rares. And it's a solid deck. I've played it. We've played it on stream. It's done really well. So, you know, don't judge a power of a deck by its legendaries. I think legendaries can be key in the right situation, but they have to synergize well with the deck. All right, so looking at our deck here again, I like it so far. At some point, we might want to drop the Ice Barrier. It doesn't really fit in well. I mean, honestly, if we're getting hit, then the game's probably over anyway. I think it'd be better to have another form of freeze, like maybe a Frost Nova, instead of an Ice Barrier. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and executive decision to make that change. We talked about maybe getting rid of the Frostwolf Grunts. I like them at 2. It smooths out our mana curve, so now we have taunt minions at every cost. Yeah, I'm definitely getting sold on the 2 Flame Strikes. They are